Hey everybody, it's blasting day here at the old Vinyl Village Garage. No, we're not going to blow anything up. This isn't the channel where we tear things up. This is the channel where we restore things, bring it back to like new. It just has to be a bunch of media blasting today. So what we got going on, got the Great Pumpkin on a trailer, hauled it out of the neighborhood because, well, this is a bit of a messy job. I used to do it all in the garage myself, but I decided to hire a crew to help me with this, do a little bit of dustless blasting. So we're going to try to get this thing squared away. We'll get you one last walk around the old rusty dirty bird here, see what it looks like before, and we'll show you what afterwards with the results. So I'm going to tell you, it's definitely going to be super happy with this thing here. Hoping the weather holds out on us. It's starting to cloud up. I heard a little thunder off on the horizon, so we got to try to get this thing done. But nonetheless, I'll give you some footage. Let's go check this thing out. Here we go, one last walk around the old dirty bird here before she gets all cleaned up. Now this is all original paint, so I don't predict a whole lot of issues. A little surface rust, but don't think we have any pop through. Of course, I'm going to say goodbye to here, Mr. Smiley Face. He's going to go away now. Firewall should clean up pretty quick. Same thing, that's all original paint and probably dirt. Rocker panel, no issues there. I don't see anything. I don't think we're going to see any Bondo poking through on this car. Rear window channel is pretty solid, but a little bit of rust, so hopefully blasting it cleans it up. Inside the trunk, we'll hit the two fender wells, probably about it back here. Alright, so let's head up front here. One thing I wanted to mention before blasting a car, go ahead and remove the body tag that mounts right here. If not, it could be destroyed from the blasting process, but same thing over here, a little bit of surface rust in the corners. Don't see a whole lot of damage. I didn't see a whole lot of collision damage on this car, so again, should go pretty quick. So I say, let's let them get to their thing here, get this thing blasted, and I'll get some during footage too here and check in on the progress, and we'll keep you guys posted. A little halftime update here. Learn a little something here. That seems a little tougher than I anticipated, so I'll have to come back and clean it up when they're done. Window channel's looking good. No holes poking through anywhere at this point yet, so far so good. And of course, here's the driver's side here working way back, but the firewall and cowling still looking pretty nice so far. But let's get back to blasting. We'll check in again. I'd say about 75% done now. So far, no surprises. Looking real nice. Looks like we're going to start raining, though. Don't think we're going to quite get this thing done before the rain picks up. But hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But so far, so good. I walk down the passenger side here. We're basically just a little bit on the sail panel, part of the roof. And of course, the top of the window channel here, it looks like. And then we got to do the fender well still. And it looks like a little bit of the rocker panel. But just about wrapped up here for today, so I'm really liking how this thing is looking and looking forward to getting some paint back on the naked bird here too, just the same. Well, here you go, completely chicken stripped. Don't think it's how you're supposed to use that, but you see what I see here? A nice clean surface to go ahead and start painting on and building up all my body work on. So really liking how this thing's looking. Man, the dash and the cowling seems to be pretty good shape. Got a little bit of cleanup still on that window channel here. Looks like that glue and the seam sealer is a little more durable than I anticipated. Hey, blasting day is all done, but we didn't get it finished before the rain started. I'm out here playing in the rain with the old no longer dirty bird. They're rinsing it off now with the rust inhibitor solution. Get all the sand, all the blasting materials, like this sand glass bead out of this thing. But unfortunately, we're going to leave it here in his barn for a couple days so we can actually get back to haul it home when it's not raining. Because the last thing I want that to do is to rust. So nonetheless, we're going to wrap things up here. We get the heck out of the rain, and I'll get you a good walk around once we get this thing all dried off and clean. We'll have that on the old video here.
Days later.
Hey, guess who's back? We got it back in one piece, got the rain situation handled, and got it back in the Vinyl Village garage. So let me give you a walk around and let you see what we got here all said and done. There's some pros and cons to the guess a dustless blasting, but overall came out pretty good. But I've learned a few things that I want to share with you. I guess here's a little closer for you guys who wanted to see what it looks like after sandblasting. You really can't tell whatsoever that somebody sectioned in a quarter panel into this car. Little spot right there. But other than that, you could have a heck of a time trying to figure out that that was sectioned in. So I wanted to show you that up close. Now, I guess you could say a warning, caution, naked bird in the garage. But what we're looking at here, of course, now it's all back and pretty and cleaned up. Came out really nice. There was a few areas here I kind of hit that just had a little spots of rust. You can see here that I'll probably re-hit with a sandblaster. So didn't get all that out, but not bad. But the biggest thing I ran into, so I want to educate you guys. You look here carefully, there's some of this goo from the window. This particular system here, they were using the media, wasn't real coarse. It's actually pretty smooth. Just wasn't heavy enough to cut that out of there. So I've never really cleaned them 100% before blasting them, but something to keep in mind, maybe clean that 100% out before taking it to the media blaster, or find out how coarse, or maybe ask the guy blasting it. But they want to keep hitting it in fear of damaging it. So note to self, clean all the gooey, gummy, pucky out of the window channels. But down here it came out pretty good. Got a little touch up here just the same, but not bad. Roof looks great. 10,000 times better than I expected. Same thing, had a little spot here, kind of wire brushed it just for grins and giggles. The dash came out pretty good, looking real nice. Oh, rocker panel is good. This is the original rocker panel down here. I did not do a replacement one. No surprises, looks really good. Firewall, loving it. Actually fantastic condition. This is one of the things I like about this car. Didn't have to do any work up here. And then unfortunately, same thing. This is the black gooey gummy stuff. When they sandblast it, it just smears when they sandblast it. So note to self, thing I want to share with you, clean that crap out first. I didn't do it in here just the same. It's just the gooey stuff here. So I've got it scraped off. So now I come back with my little spot blaster and I'll clean all that up. I didn't have them blast the inside of the car. It's all new metal. EDP coating on here. I don't care if it's on here. I'll scuff it and put my lizard skin down and it'll be just fine. But the outside of the car, I had a question. Why did I blast it after I was all done? Well, this is just what goes on inside my head. And you can shake your head, yay, nay, or indifferent. But when you have a car blasted when you first tear it apart, like in this car, I replaced the quarter panels, rocker panels, floor pan. Why pay someone to blast metal panels that you're going to throw in the trash? So that's step number one. Number two, this EDP coating that comes on this stuff, I don't trust it on my outside body finishes as a good foundation. So I have to strip it off anyway. Let them do it. And then when you do all the butt welding like we do on here, you see, you can't even see it now. This thing looks like it was 100% an original quarter panel. And like I said, we didn't do them clear up to here. This is the original lead. If you watch the video, you see how we section those in here. But these welds need to be prepped. And of course, I'm touching the heck out of the car. But the best prep for it is sandblasting. So that's the reasons I like to sandblast after patching the car all up. I get rid of the crappy EDP and any welds that I have done, even my little plug welds back here in the back, or spot welds, whatever you want to call them, look super clean, ready to paint. So that's kind of the reasons why. Now there's pros and cons to all of them, but this is how we do it. So I wanted you to see the car all blasted, pretty at home, back in the garage. Now I got to do a little cleanup on the inside. Need to get this primered. You have 72 hours. They put a rust inhibitor in the solution when they rinse the car. That's why we're not flash rusting now, but I only have basically 2 more days to get this thing in primer. But it's already getting kind of dark and it's already kind of late. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get the camera back out here. We'll get this thing all primed up. All right, so there you have it. The dirty bird is now the naked bird. Well, I don't know. You see what it takes to get one blasted. Still probably rather have someone do my blasting for me. I used to do it here in the garage over in that corner. There's a big old Marco pressure blaster doohickey thing. Works fantastic, but you are cleaning sand out of your garage, your house. The missus don't like that so much. You get sand all over the house. So I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to pay the professionals to blast these cars for me. And I still might end up selling that pressurized blaster thing. But anyway, had enough of this. I want to go around. Next thing, we're going to get this thing in primer as soon as possible. 72 hours, and the timer is ticking. So I get to keep plugging away and get another video out. Maybe a bonus one this week. But if not, I'll get it out to you as soon as I possibly can. So appreciate you following me on the journey. I'm going to wrap this up for this evening. Get all the toys put back in the garage and get some sleep. And we'll catch you guys next time.